2017 is winding down, but we've still got a few phones on the horizon to look forward to. The OnePlus 5T is one that we've been hearing about recently. We've got a few recent developments to talk about. First of all, we don't really know exactly when it's going to be launched. Evan Blass has said by the end of November, but today we got more of a concrete rumored date of a launch event on November 16th, and that could be when the phone is available as well, at least to pre-order. And then we've also have like some rumored specs to go over. So 18 by 9 display, which everyone's doing now. So of course, OnePlus is going to get on that train. One of the like slogans or whatever on this rumored launch event is larger display, same footprint. I think everyone would be excited about that, don't you, Andrew?
Oh yeah, I'm excited for it, and I haven't had a OnePlus device since the 3T.
Yeah, the OnePlus hasn't had like huge bezels in the past, but they have definitely had like pretty decently sized bezels because they have the fingerprint scanner on the front.
Yeah, and they made a point with that with the OnePlus 5 launch that the fingerprint scanner was still there on the front, just the same way that they've always done it. But I think it's time for a new change, and it's probably going to be moved to the back.
Yeah, that is also one of the other rumors is that the rear, the fingerprint scanner is going to be moved to the rear, and they're going to have some sort of face unlocking feature, which isn't too surprising because like LG and Samsung have had that. So
Yeah.
I could see OnePlus doing the same thing. Other rumored specs: Snapdragon 835, 6 GB of RAM, or possibly 8 GB of RAM in one model. Rear cameras, 20 megapixel and 16 megapixel. So I mean, it's pretty. Besides like the ton of RAM, pretty standard like 2017 specs.
Yeah. I mean, the only other device that I know off the top of my head that has 6 gigs of RAM is the Note 8.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
I know Chris has the OnePlus 5 with 6 gigs of RAM, and he absolutely loves it.
Yeah, he like
Raves
rants and
about it
raves
all.
about that
Yeah.
phone.
Um, I just the only thing that I'm kind of weary about is like, why is OnePlus is this going to be a regular thing where we see two OnePlus devices every year? I mean, it
Yeah,
happened
what
last year with
is?
the 3 and the 3T. They skipped, so then they it's rumored to be the 5 and the 5T this year.
Yeah,
So I don't
when did the
know.
5 come out? Do you know?
I think it was May or June.
Okay, so
It's not even quite 6 months yet.
right.
I
Hmm.
think
I
my
mean,
math is right.
they wouldn't be. I mean, look at like Samsung. They have two release cycles. LG has two release cycles. So
Well, but LG's different because they're always super early because they do theirs at MWA, which is like February, March.
yeah. And OnePlus is supposed to be like a smallish company, so it is more surprising that they're doing two phones every year.
Well, I mean, I guess when they keep raising the price on their phones every year, it's
Yeah,
makes
that's
things a
something
little
we
bit
haven't heard
easier.
anything about yet is price. If they're going to raise the price again.
I don't see them raising the price for this one, but I think the OnePlus 6, whatever, if that's what it's called, is going to be probably closer to the actual flagship. Like I'm talking like 700, 750 bucks.
Which I think is going to suck because every time there's a new flagship from like a Samsung or a LG and it's expensive, people are always like, "Why pay that much when you can get the One Plus, whatever number is the recent one for
Yeah.
so much less?" If they, match the flagship prices, they're going to lose that.
Yeah, it's not going to be. It'll be interesting to see, one, if they actually do that, and two, how, if they're still able to be relevant at that price point.
So we should be hearing a lot more about the OnePlus 5T in the coming weeks before the end of November. Stay tuned to Phandroid for that. This has been the Fancast, and we'll see y'all later.
See you.